serious game for education ecosystem. These are actually 4 main objectives that we try to uphold here. The first is to promote higher order thinking skills and the 21st century skills through games. And we hope to nurture local talents for national and international needs in gamification. And we wish to afford UPSI academics to gamify their teaching and learning activities so that the whole gamification activity become a norm. And we want to become entrepreneurs, particularly we coin a term called edupreneurs in serious game business through incubators. We also take advantage of the existing TPCK model or framework for gamification, and we use it in our context, gamification context. There are 3 types of knowledge needed to make gamification workable: content knowledge, pedagogical knowledge, technological knowledge. So in this sense, our academics and students who have the content knowledge will become the subject matter experts. And then in terms of technological knowledge, we offer academic programs, master and PhD of design in digital games. We also have Bachelor of Design digital game programs and diploma in game design and development. So these are our talents who will be working on projects that we identify through the Symbiosis program. So talking about the Symbiosis program, we provide the whole ecosystem. We set up a lab, we get computer, we give them the infrastructure and the infrastructure, and we get ICT center, a quality assurance center of the university, and the research management and innovation center to work with us in this initiative. So the whole thing will become an ecosystem that support gamification. Of course, having said that, it is quite challenging to have everybody to speak the same language. So most of the time, to make things happen, we actually spend more time communicating with each other. Okay, communicating what we want to do and how we are going to do it. We have to make the objective very clear, okay, crystal clear for everybody so that we are all tuned into the one direction. Okay, in terms of the pedagogical knowledge, as the only education university, we have a faculty of people who are focusing on the pedagogy, and they offer academic programs, Master or PhD of Design in Game-Based Learning. This is how to use games in teaching and learning. And we also have a Bachelor of Education focusing on the multimedia. Okay, early this year, I have an opportunity to meet and present to my Minister of Higher Education. So, the one with the blue tie, that is me. And I'm sitting next to our Minister, the male, okay, is our Minister. He is Dato Sri Idris Yusof. Okay, this is the book Gamifikasi dalam Pendidikan, Pembelajaran berasaskan permainan, or in English is called Gamification in Education, Game-Based Learning. This is my book on gamification, written in Malay. It's the first of its kind in Malaysia. And also we have the International Journal of Game-Based Learning. This is where all the academics around the world who share the same interests to contribute to the academia, to the development of this field, game-based learning. I'm proud to be the associate editor working under the leadership of our chief editor, Dr. Patrick Felicia. And hopefully one day this can be a platform for all of you to contribute your academic thoughts and writing and research. Talking about assessment and instrumentation for high order thinking, we work with our client to develop instruments that can assess learners' aptitude, language skills, and proficiency in game playing. So one of the projects that we are working is with a company called NeoWorld. we turn our learning outcome constructive alignment mechanism into a system where they can explicitly recognize what actually the kids have learned when they play games. And then in terms of apps development, these are some of the apps developed by my student together with my colleague, with me. And we have all the apps tested and validated in lab and field testing. And we disseminate it through online physical stores, okay, to targeted user. Talking about this publication, actually it is quite impossible to make handsome money from Google Play Store or Apple App Store, especially when you are promoting serious game. The ideal way of making money or commercialize serious game is to have your client, okay, endorse and agree to pay you before you develop the game. So the game will be published in Google or Apple platform for free. However, the production costs and other overheads should be covered by your client. Making money through premium, from my personal experience, is hard to work. Even if you manage to earn some money, that might not be sufficient to cover your expenses. These are our international consultation and collaboration partners. Juxtaposition of key concept. I think it is quite important, okay, after we discuss all the roadmaps and the plan, to have a clarification on the concept. Okay, so normally I would say gamification is turning non-game activities into game-playing activities for serious purposes. And the outcome of gamification is normally serious games. Okay, and serious games are mainly produced for 4 fields of practice: military, medicine, education, and business management. When we use games, okay, in training, teaching, and learning, okay, or anything related to education, the practice is called game-based learning, which is a form of learner-centered learning that uses electronic games, or now I would say non-electronic games, or hybrid. You combine physical game and electronic games, or something else, okay, for use in education. That is game-based learning. And a lot of people ask me what is the current trends in serious game. I would say 2. First is getting in, another one is coming out. So for example, Samsung Gear and Google Glass, okay, and all these things is trying to get the assets in the virtual reality out from the virtual world, while human being or user are trying to get into the virtual reality to have an authentic experience. Okay, so that is a trend. So in the next 5 to 10 years, if we are going to develop serious game for use in a serious area, we can either go on getting in or coming out. And at some point, it will converge into one. Next, we have a structured gamification method. This is a method I use repeatedly to gamify learning outcome. Because one of the problem with game-based learning or gamification is the measurement, the assessment, the quality assurance in terms of attainment of learning outcome. Okay, the authority in the education agency might question you, how can you assure that after playing games, the learner actually do what you intend, what you want them to do? Okay, by using this structured gamification method, okay, I would say yes, it can happen. So I normally break down this into intended learning outcome into 3 structural elements of games, which is observable behavior in the form of game goal, conditions of intended learning outcome attainment in the form of game rules, and degree of attainment in the form of game feedback. And we have to make it explicit so that when player achieves something in the game world, it can be tallied, or it can be regarded as an attainment of learning outcome in probably transferable physical world. This is a repetition of what I mentioned just now. We offer academic programs in games, okay, starting from diploma in game design and development, and then Bachelor of Design in digital games, and then Bachelor of Design in animation, Bachelor of Design in advertising. So for these 3 Bachelor of Design programs, they are like a triangle. Okay, so when we make a game, we need to advertise the game, and we need animation element for the games. And when the focus is animation, we develop games to promote the animation, and we also use advertising strategies to promote the animation. Okay, when we focus on advertising, when the focus is advertising, then we create a game and we develop animation as a form of advertisement. And then we also have Bachelor of Design in digital games and Bachelor of Design in game-based learning. At the moment, we are proposing a coursework-based program for game-based learning. Okay, it will be a mixed mode. Okay, mixed mode, that means you attend courses on gamification, game-based learning, and then you do a research. Okay, so it's a mixed mode. And we also offer PhD in digital games and PhD in game-based learning. Okay, and this is fully research.